All right, Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another KASPA video. Still feeling under the weather a little bit, but you got to get back and talk about KASPA. So it's almost 13 cents. It was back over 13 cents, up 6% in the last 24 hours. And in general, the market's down just 0.38%. Obviously, with Binance agreeing to pay the big multi-billion-dollar fine, basically to the US, CZ stepping down, and he might get some jail time or probation, however that plays out. And so that's a big kind of ripple that went through crypto, but the prices didn't really tank too much. CAS was 28 on CoinGecko, 28 on CoinMarketCap. And so today, just what's Caspa going to look like in 2025? Now, it's not financial advice, but I think it's going to have a lot more markets on here than it does now. Coinbase, Crypto.com, Binance, and so for me, I'm just trying to get and wrap my mind around what it might be in 2025. Now, there's a Reddit post where the guy says that I like Caspa, but the community worries me. To be honest, I think Caspa is a great project and has real potential, but the number of comments I'm posting here that are all quoting relative nonsense to try and convince themselves that Caspa will make the money, it turns me off as an investment instead of the other way around. I'm the only one. Well, am I the only one that feels that way? And so when you look at any investment, even Bitcoin, which is, bigger and considered safer, and, look, Peter Dunworth is, constantly talking about how it's $1 billion per coin or whatever. And I haven't watched a whole lot of videos with him, but the one I watched, I felt like he was calculating like the Forex trading market or the global trading market and dividing that by the new incoming Bitcoin per day is how he got his money, which for me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, he's in the financial world, so he's got a lot more knowledge than me, but I don't see why it'd have to be divided. I guess he's saying that people are going to be hodling their Bitcoin, so it has to be divided by the new incoming Bitcoin. But it's not like stocks, only the new stocks that are created are the ones being traded, or it's not like that the dollars that are only being traded are the dollars that have just been created. So I don't quite get that, but it shows that even the biggest, most kind of secure, crypto asset, Bitcoin, which even a lot of people that are in other projects still believe Bitcoin is going to go up, have a lot of people are like Luke Broyles is constantly, his videos are all about, how many millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin is. I don't think you're going to get away from that in any crypto project. That's what some people said. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. For me, I mean, at some point you might like the technology, but if you thought that Caspa had great technology, but no one's ever going to adopt it, and the price is going to go back to 1 cent, and that's what's going to be forever, um, then how much would you really be into it? At some point, uh, you know, anyone that's investing in any project is trying to make money, and we need money to pay our bills. I mean, money at some point, equates to life. You need to have shelter, food, and hopefully for quality of life, you have a little bit extra money to go to a movie or maybe go on a little road trip or a small vacation, hopefully, but mainly shelter, food, and heat and things like that. We all pretty much all have a cell phone now. So we need money to live life, and women tend to get the guys, they like security. So it's just a reality that we need money, and most people investing, they might like the technology, and you'll find every project, Solana, whatever, Caspa, any project, you'll find a community that really thinks that it's going to do something that revolutionizes the world. But at the end of the day, people are trying to make money. And now maybe someone buys at 13 cents, maybe they bought at 4 cents, and maybe they take their profit at 25 cents. We all have a different game plan. But for me, going back to 2025 is, with the developments of like changing over to Rust and smart contracts and things like that. And you can see that, whoops, sorry about that. Cardano really launched up just once it initially got smart contracts. And, that shows just how emotional people are, because when you go back to Cardano, and when their price of Cardano rocketed up, I mean, what do you expect is going to happen once the smart contracts go live? It'll be the same thing with Caspa. Once they have smart contract capabilities, the price will probably go up more than it should because okay, the next day how much actions are going to be like on Cardano. Okay, there's smart contract capabilities, but it takes months, years to develop the different projects on them. So the same thing will happen with Caspa. And people are emotional. You can see that, there'll be another AI bull run. We can see right here that it's up over almost 262,000 addresses. In the last hour, there's 11 less octopuses. The last day, there's been one less shark, and there's been no whales. So that means one of the sharks took a little bit of profit and most likely fell down into the dolphin territory. And that shows there, dolphin territory. To get into the dolphin territory, you're looking at almost $13,000 to $130,000 is the range there for the dolphin. So that potentially is going to get even further out of reach. And so I know that I've talked about ChangeNow.io, which for me in the United States is the easiest. People maybe Simple Swap or something else, or maybe they're just using VPN on KuCoin or Mexi or something. But what? No matter what, when you're sending Caspa, you need to have an address that looks like that right there. So if you do one of these swaps, it'll verify it. So it's not too hard. You just need to have a CASP address that looks something like that. It'll give you a check mark if you do use that. I have no affiliation with them. That's just who I use. And I know that some other people in the United States, it's pretty easy. All you need is a Caspa wallet, Tangem, the web wallet, or Caspium, free app you can download. And if you're interested, it's pretty easy. I mean, my opinion is Matic or something like that. It's pretty cheap and quick. But let's see if any there. So I don't know. To me, people been excited. It's good to get excited. It's good to try to tame your emotions and just try to picture that you're going on Coin Market Cap in 2024, 2025, whenever your exit strategy may or may not be. And for me, I picture going on here and having a whole different look. I have imagined that the whole crypto market in general will be different. You'll go and to me, if it's say November of, basically 2 years from now, November 2025, I don't expect to come on here and see Bitcoin 36,000. You never know, but I expect the overall global cryptocurrency market cap to be a lot higher than 1.44 trillion. I expect Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these guys, and scroll down, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see Caspa higher up on this list and at a higher price point. And so that's, my strategy. And, that's just what I'm doing with me. And so, and I haven't bought any lately. All the ones I bought were, I guess, around, 5, 6 cents, some under 5 cents. I bought some at 9, 8 cents. Just, if there's a price point that makes sense to me and just keep getting my bag because I'm just building it up for the future and let the project and the community keep building it out as the next 2 years when the whole crypto market should be going up. So that's what's exciting is you have this project that's been doing good so far in the bear market. And now that we're kind of starting to shift over to the bull market, it's still doing good. Now, yeah, it's got pullbacks. You look at the all-time chart. Yeah, there is a pullback there. And then you got the stuff with Binance. Some people think they're clearing the way for the ETF now that, the United States government kind of has put Binance in check. And for the next 3 years, which is going to be this next bull run, they're going to be kind of affected with lots more regulations or control or oversight, basically transparency. So some people think the path for the Bitcoin spot ETF is coming. And, even if you got other crypto projects, that's going to be a net positive for pretty much any project. And, CASA marches, to its beat of its own drum, but still the overall sentiment in the market and what's going on with Bitcoin, it does affect it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Or, what are your thoughts on, are you just not even really cared about short-term action besides just kind of popping in, and if it's up, it feels good, and maybe check it a couple times a day? Are you still trying to buy, or you mostly have your bags packed, or are you trying to still acquire here and there on pullbacks? And so I think, for me, I have, a place in mind where I'm like, okay, that's a decent place to get on this category, and what that category could be worth in 2025. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And you just let the project develop as it goes. And for the next 2 years, as this project develops, it's going to be developing in a bull market where Bitcoin spot ETF should be coming in, the halvening, all those different things give me hope that the project's going to do good. And that's just to 2025. There's a lot more years behind that, coming after that too. So I think that's all I got today. Just a quick rundown, just trying to get my mindset on what would this CASPA look like on Coin Market Cap, CoinGecko in 2025. That's my exit main point of exit strategy for the crypto projects I do want to sell, and I don't necessarily want to sell them all. I like keeping no matter what project it is. It's nice to keep some because you still have it, and it's good to keep a portion of it. So I think for me, I dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out, and roughly I'm thinking at the end of 2025 things change. I'm not some genius, but that's kind of my overall general thesis right now, and just being patient and building a bag that I feel is going to be valuable, and letting the chips fall where they may. So thanks for watching. Let's enjoy the ride. I think it's going to be a fun couple years, my friends. And let me know kind of your overall CASPA strategy in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.